One, I want to start by giving all praise to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Kakadash, double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone for teaching us scriptures, among other things, and salutations to all the Akim across the earth for doing this work in sincerity and in truth, and shalom to the sincere brothers and sisters who are at home watching the videos and do the best to please Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai. So yeah, man, this video, I want to go into that the Most High will avenge the children of Israel, the so-called Negros, Latinos, and the so-called Indianos, and those that go back to those people to the house of their father, and because we are scattered all over the world, you will find our people looking like the heathens, like the other nations. So yeah, yeah, basically, this video was on my mind, because brother also told me yesterday. Basically, we had a study and he told that he got a yellow card on his channel because he showed a picture of concerning slavery. And this is something that has been going on for a while already, because I also had it a couple of times that I even made shorts and whatever, or made a video and had a picture of a picture that I took from the book that called Without Sanctuary, and but they didn't give me a yellow card. They just removed the video, They just remove it, and they say it will put on to hate. But what Esau is doing, because they're also very busy in America, to evolve, to avoid the history, the slavery part. They want to act like it didn't happen. But, one thing that they got to realize, that the Mosai won't forget, The Mosai won't forget, and he's going to require that. And matter of fact, there's a scripture that comes to mind. Let me read that first before I forget about it. It comes in my mind, and I'm like, that's it, There's two scriptures, basically. There's another one that also pops in my mind. I'm going to grab that in a moment. Let me grab this first. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 35 and verse 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defiled the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. So if you check the history of these devils, so-called white people, and it's not only the so-called white people, it's all the heathens, as is written in the book of, First Maccabees, chapter 2 and 10, verse 10, if I'm correct. Let me check that out real quick, Slakia, I'm kind of excited, But, it's kind of funny, to see this devil try to hide his history. And I remember, like, when I was young, yeah, it's years ago, when I used to go to school. It's not elementary school, but school after that, I was like 13 or 14 years old. And they, how you say that? There was only like a small page, of the history book, like even a full page. It was the half, let's say, it was like half a page that talked about slavery. And I got angry with the history teacher because, my mother always, she told me a lot of stories concerning slavery, and, my mother's from the island of Curacao. I was born here, but my parents are from Curacao. So, and the Dutch people were the last one that were that were the slave owners on Curacao, also in Suriname, and they were also the Dutch people. They were also the last one to stop with slavery. That's why I always call them special, special Edomites. So the thing is, what they did, I said that, yeah, they were the worst concerning how they used to treat the slaves. They were the worst of all the devils that had us during slavery, So we had the French people were there, the English people were there, the Spaniards were there, the Portuguese were there, but the Dutch were the worst of all, Everywhere, you got in Ghana, you got that castle there, that the point of no return, where they used to hold slaves. You know what the Dutch people used to do? They would keep the slaves there standing, all packed together, standing, no place to sit down, no place to go to the toilet and all that. So all the body fluids will just go, and they will keep them for months there standing, and even with dead people and all that. and so they would only bring those that would survive that. So those were the ones that they would put on a ship. That's what the Dutch people used to do, man. They had so many cruel things. You know so meanwhile, this small head tube, this big nose tube, YouTube might I said it, removing videos, striking channels, removing channels, and all that, but you can't remove history, and the Most High already said it, you're gonna pay for it, man. This is uh this is the book of First Maccabees, chapter 2 and verse 10. What nation had not a part in her kingdom and got enough for spoil? So there you already have it, So you name me one nation that didn't had us in captivity or is not profiting from the fact that we are at the bottom, They all happy with it. So that's also why all the heathens are going into captivity. Only the so-called white people, the Edomites, they're going to be exterminated. Thus said the Bible. And yeah, I had also another scripture in mind. I just read the one from Numbers. So let me read it again. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 35, verse 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defiled the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. So that should already show you something. If you check the history of your so-called white people, for example, the Dutch people, the American people, you see that they put a lot of slaves to death. They deleted a lot of slaves just for fun. This is the book of Revelations, chapter 13 and verse 9. If a man have an ear, let him hear. So everybody got ears, but you got to understand this. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. And the saints is talking about the children of Israel. And I'm going to prove that real quick to jump to the book of Psalms, chapter 147, if I calculate, 48, 148, yeah. Bear with me one moment. Let me see, the book of Psalms, 40 and 45. I'm getting there. So this is the book of Psalms, chapter 148, and verse 14. He also exalted the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even of the children of Israel. So even, it means namely. So it's the children of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and the so-called Indianos. A people near unto him, praise ye Yahweh. So there you have it, So let me see, there's another scripture. Let me check it out real quick. Let me see. Bear with me one moment. Yeah. This is the book of 2 Esdras, chapter 15 and verse 8. I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Yeah, just check the slavery, the lynchings that came afterwards, also during the slavery, in the time of segregation, Behold, the innocent and righteous blood cried unto me, and the soul of the judge complained continually. And therefore said Yahweh, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. So yeah, so like I said before, all y'all heathens, y'all should check your history, and then that a lot of y'all gonna be deleted, man. That's it, Bible. I just read it for you. It's beautiful scripture, man. It's really beautiful. Let me see what more I got. Let's see what more I got. Let's see. Hmm. Yeah. Nah, that's not really another scripture there, precept, but that goes more for among our own people. But that one, yeah, that one in Zechariah is beautiful, man. It's very beautiful, man. The Most High will repay, man. Like it's written there, the book of Romans, you know. The Most High will repay. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourself, but rather give place unto wrath. For it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, said the Lord. So that's also a thing, you know, you know, when we, as soon as we show pictures of slavery, the history and all that, they talk about, yeah, it would put people to hate. No, man, the Most High gonna get you anyway, man. You're gonna pay for all your wickedness, man. Y'all small heads, you know, because y'all the ones that funded you know, the beginning of the slavery. Y'all funded it. You know, you had these Ishmaelites that built the ships, you know, and the Dutch people, the very special Dutch Edomites, you know, they were the first one who sent a slave ship from the west coast of Africa to America. You know, so you got to realize that these people are very special over here. So the first one that began basically with slavery, and the last one to end with, you know, from all the Edomites, from all the heathens, they were the last one that stopped with slavery, you know. Hey man, you're definitely gonna get it, man. This is the book of Nahum, chapter 1 and verse 3. Yahweh is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. And acquit, it goes into, it will not let them go, you know. You're gonna pay for all the shit that you have done to our people, man. The so-called Negros, Latinos, and the so-called Indians, man. You will pay, man. The Lord had his way in the whirlwind and in the storm and the clouds are the dust of his feet. And that's also talking about the chariots, you know. But you're gonna get it, man. All these so-called drones that you see flying in, in America, you know, hey, hey, y'all better, hey, prepare yourself, man. Dave Lord's gonna be horrible, man. When Yahweh Shai is gonna come back, you know, he's gonna come with this pure indignation, and indignation is righteous anger, man. He's gonna require that which is past, you know, so you can act all innocent and all that, you know. But hey, the most everything is recorded, man. Everything is recorded. We might just know a little bit, but the Most High knows everything, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushai knows everything, man. The angels been watching since day one, man. So, and like I said, you know, it's for all your heathens, man. This is the book of Obadiah, and there's only one chapter, verse 15. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathens. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Yeah, all your heathens. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yeah, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. So, yeah, you know, just check yourself and realize how you have been treating our people until this day, you know, especially this Ishmaelite, man. Ishmaelites, they still have our people like slaves over there, refugees, you know. They try to come, you know, fleeing from west coast of Africa, try uh, to build a better life, try to reach Europe and all that, you know. As soon as they pass Syria, they being sold there as slaves, you know, secretly. And man, I saw so many clips of how these Ishmaelites are mistreating our people, you know, and that's also why I don't give a shit about these Palestinians, man. Because if one of us would walk there, they would torture her to death, man. And now they want everybody to feel sorry for them, man. It's good what happening to them, you know. And don't think that I'll be cheering these big nose people neither, man. Hey, but you're all gonna get it, man. You're all gonna get it, man. All of y'all gonna get it, man. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 55 and verse 11. So shall my word be that go forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. So all the words that the Most High have spoken, you know, to the prophets, to Yahweh Shai, everything shall come to pass, everything shall come to pass. So this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. So prepare slaughter for the children. I didn't do nothing, this and that, It's my grandfather that did it and this and that. Yeah, you are your grandfather to the, how you say that, to reincarnation. Nobody is gonna, I said that nobody that's innocent gonna perish, man. The book of Job also explains that. Let me jump to that real quick to tackle that, so nobody, and you got to think about it. Did you, our people weren't doing at that time, basically, our people were not bothering your people over there, especially there in the west coast of Africa, we were basically minding our own business. If you watch that movie of the series Roots, the original one from Kunta Kinte, it will show you that, how these Edomites, came with the help of the Ishmaelites and the Hamites, the real Africans, the East Africans and all that, and starting, I said that, to capture our people, So yeah, that will show you that. Let me see. I was thinking. Oh yeah, it's in the book of Job, chapter 4, chapter 4, verse 7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perish being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off. So there you have it. Nobody. So even like you would say, gay debates and all these things that they done with our people, yeah, it was, nobody was perishing being innocent, but in the eyes of the heathens, we were innocent, If you grab a child, in your eyes, you see something innocent, But yeah, it got an old spirit, The spirit, the Most High is the Father of spirit. He will not destroy the spirits, But yeah, like I said, your people gonna get it, man. You can run, but you can't hide. You can go into clefts, build all these caves, but yeah, you can't escape judgment, man. You can't escape judgment. Matter of fact, that reminds me of another scripture, I think in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16, if I'm correct. Give me one moment, let me check it out real quick. Yeah. So this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16 and verse 16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, said Yahweh, Basham Yahushai. And that's basically what's going on right now, So we are basically looking for the elect, But like the scripture said, my sheep shall hear my voice. Those who have to hear this word, they will hear this word, So let me read again. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16, verse 16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, said Yahweh, and they shall fish them. And after that will I send for many hunters. Yeah, because the men of the Lord, the elect, they're going to return into hunters. They're going to receive that new body, and then they're going to hunt on these devils and all these heathens, First, we gonna we gonna hunt our own people, Yara Tazam, part of the number, we are part of the number. That's why we call ourselves the hopeful elect, But first, we're gonna grab our people first that don't want to listen, they're gonna be deleted first. And then we're gonna have fun with all the heathens, man. All the heathens. Behold, I will send for many fishers, said Yahweh, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rock. So all these bunkers that they got, we're gonna catch you, man. We're gonna catch you, man. Yeah, like I said, man, Yahweh Tazam, part of that number, man. Yahweh Tazam, man. So let me see. What more did I got here? So Yeah, and he can make all these plans, talking about 2030, we're gonna do this, but that's also the spirit of Esau. He thinks that his uh, kingdom, his queendom, is gonna continue forever. That he really believes that he can get away with all the blood that is on his hands. But like I read in the book of Nahum, the Most High will not acquit the wicked. And I've got from scripture, and yeah, this is the book of Psalms. God, Allah, Yahweh, Shem, Yeshua, grab it in one time. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 49 and verse 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call the lands after their own name. So, they think they can continue with this wickedness and nothing is going to happen to them. But they going to find out the hard way. Um, this is the book of Job, chapter 14 and verse 5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. So he can make all these plans in so many years. We're gonna achieve this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna reach Mars and all that shit. But your punk ass can't even reach the bottom of the ocean. So look, man, a lot of people already know that the whole landing is fake. A lot of people already know that. So let me see. This is the book of Job, chapter 20, and verse 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the thriving of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment? Yeah, you got to realize something. Because the kingdom of Yahweh, Basham Yahushai, the kingdom of the children of Israel, is going to be for everlasting. You know, it's not going to be given to another people. The kingdom is going to be forever, 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 ever, and even forever. So even if this devil going to rule for another 1,000 years, there's nothing in comparison to our people being in rulership forever. Not like how Nate Satan is saying that and all that shit. So let me see the book of Daniel, because I was thinking about scripture. I think it's chapter 7, if I'm correct. This the book of Daniel, chapter 7, and let me see which verse. Yeah, this is the book of Daniel, chapter 7, and verse 18. But the saints of and like I already explained to you, the saints is talking about the children of Israel, and this is talking about the elect. They're going to be like the ground force of Yahweh Basham Yahushai. Yahushai gonna come with Michael the archangel, and a lot of angels, chariots, and the elect gonna receive that new body, spiritual powers, everything. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. So there you have it. So this is the book of Job, back to the book of Job, chapter 20 and verse 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the thriving of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment? Yeah, like I said, compare that with the rulership that we're going to have eventually forever is nothing. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him. So, after hardcore, intensive labor, you so-called white people, you Edomites, gonna be exterminated. Thus said the Bible. And believe me, I'm looking forward to that, man. I'm looking forward to that. So, yeah, let me read this one. It's a beautiful scripture to end it with. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 137 and 1. By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down, yeah, we wept when we remembered Zion. We hanged our harps upon the willow in the midst thereof, for they that carried us away captive required of us a song, and they that wasted us required of us Merv saying, sing us one of the songs of Zion. And if you watch the movie 12 Year Slave, it shows you that. Also the series that I said about the series that calls Roots, about Kunta Kinte. It shows you the fiddler there. It shows you how our people were mistreated and still we had to play happy for them until this day. You be at your job, you had this devil there talking all this shit, and then he smiles to you and he expects you to walk around with a smile. And if you don't smile, they be like, oh, you look angry, this and that. Because they're in the spirit, they know, and they think that they're gonna get away with the shit that they've been doing, but in the spirit, they know that they're gonna pay for it, man. So, verse 4, the book of Psalms, chapter 137, verse 4. How shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange land? If I forget thee, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget her cunning. If I do not remember thee, let my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth. If I prefer not Jerusalem above my chief joy. Remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom, in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, and that's talking about America, O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. So, like I said, just check your history and see what you've done with our people, the so-called Negros, Latinos, and the so-called Indianos until this day, the people for Mexico, for example. So, yeah, keep it in mind. Verse 9, happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. So yeah, I'm going to leave the video like that. So with that, I'm going to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Rukar Kadash, a double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone for teaching the scriptures, among other things, and salutations to all your Akim across the earth who are doing this work in sincerity and truth. So with that, I'm going to say Shalom. So yeah, man, Shalom.